Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ice Age. My name is Iceman, and bringing you some more Halo 4 multiplayer gameplay. This is the second video I've done of the Majestic DLC pack. This is the map Landfall, and this is personally my favorite map in the Majestic pack. Really like pretty much everything about it, and I will be talking about my impressions of this map over this video, so you guys get to enjoy some good gameplay. I think I finished 22-11, and we do squeak out a win at the end while you listen to my commentary about what I think about the map. So, for starters, Landfall is a mid-size asymmetrical map. You saw me spawn outside. Now I'm in the back corner of the map here. This is probably the main room in the map. This is the garage. It's wide, it's open, it's very large, and there are many entrances and exits to this particular room. Most of the action will take place in and around this area. This is kind of where people gravitate towards. The map's pretty good for games like Slayer or Regicide, as well as Oddball and Extraction, so kind of the more asymmetrical objective types, I guess you could call it. Not really CTF or anything like that, just due to its asymmetrical nature. Really kind of lends itself more towards running around like crazy and taking care of things that way. So that being said, this is 4-on-4 Infinity Slayer, and I said in my Skyline video that 4-on-4 was really like the biggest you could play on Skyline, and that's definitely not true of Landfall. 4-on-4 is a really good size. It can easily handle 5-on-5 or even probably 6-on-6. So it's a mid to large size, I guess you could say. There's enough room for everybody to run around. There's no vehicles, obviously, because it's all inside, but there's definitely a lot of wide open space like you see here in the garage. I can't believe I missed that shot anyway, but yeah, there's a lot of space in the garage and in the surrounding rooms for a lot of people to duke it out, and that's really awesome. I think that's one of my favorite features of this map, is that it's a lot of infantry combat, and you guys all know that that's pretty much how I like to play. I like vehicles every now and then, but running around with guns blazing is kind of my thing, so really big fan of this map so far. So, like I was saying, the flow of the map is pretty good, but it's not quite as even, I guess, as Skyline. It's really easy on Skyline to run around and cover the entire map because it's so small, but on Landfall, like I was saying, people kind of gravitate towards this main inner building. So maybe not necessarily the garage room specifically, but somewhere in that middle room and building to the left here. So where I just spawned in kind of that back corner, not a lot goes on there unless you're playing a game like Extraction, where one of the objectives is. Most people just would use that area for like spawning before, kind of doing like what I'm doing and actually going inside the garage. So the corners of the map, not a whole lot of action goes on there in certain games. You'll see kind of to my right, all the way across the map, there's a railing near the water where a really awesome backdrop is. I really like the art on this map, but some games like Slayer, not a whole lot of action goes on back there. Again, with Extraction and Oddball and stuff, there are definitely vantage points that you can take advantage of, in the back corners and everything, but Slayer doesn't really seem to have people going over there as much. That's kind of where I spawned, right here in this corner. Not a lot goes on there. But as far as the flow of the map goes, it really is very easy for you to go anywhere around the map. Really sweet triple kill here, really happy with that. Get my ordnance out of it too, so that was pretty awesome. And like I was saying, lots of good ways to get around the map. Lots of stairs, hallways, doorways, like you see here. Running through the building, there's just tons of different rooms and connections. One thing this map does do a lot of, though, is jump ups. There are tons of things just placed perfectly so that you can use like boxes or crates or something, or even the big car in the garage to jump up to the top level. There's a bunch of those on the outside when you're trying, like right after you spawn, if you want to come inside to the main building or something. Lots of ways you can jump up. You saw one earlier when I was near the forklifts on the outside, kind of to the right of where I'm standing now. Really easy to get inside, so there's no really frustrating places where you just really can't get somewhere from somewhere else. It's really easy to go through a room or two and just be exactly where you want to go. This map is really awesome for strategy and teamwork, kind of unlike Skyline, which just favors the frenetic, chaotic, kind of running around, chicken with your head cut off gameplay. This definitely, Landfall definitely has a lot of opportunities for you to work with a team, communicate, figure out where people are, you know, execute teamwork, good stuff like that, a lot of fun. I definitely enjoy that about this map as well. You can see here there's this small little balcony. People like to use snipers or rockets from there because it gives you a little bit of cover while you're surveying the rest of the map. Yeah, so in here, as you can tell on pretty much any map, obviously close range weapons are going to be very powerful, whereas on the outside, if you know how to use a DMR or a BR, that's going to be probably the best way to go. Really good sight lines on the outside is kind of like a big 90-degree angle straight down where I'm seeing now, and then all the way around to the left up to the opposite corner of the map. Really awesome sight lines for DMR battles, things like that. And then once you get inside, guns like the saw, the shotgun, the scatter shot, they're going to be very powerful. Rockets do spawn on this map, and those are devastating inside, especially if you have the ammo package. It lets you bring in like twice as much ammo from ordnance drops, and they can be deadly if your team gets trapped inside this garage or inside the room kind of to the right. I can't believe I didn't get that last bullet off on that guy, but oh well. And so, like I was saying, just really good flow, really good opportunity for a lot of different combat. You see me here picking up the rockets and going inside, like I was saying, and this actually, I think, is the end of the video. But yes, this is a great map, definitely awesome. I recommend you guys to get this pack, and until next time, peace, love, and ice.